Yesterday, I had a high energy day when I was able to get a lot done, and it was a day that required a lot of mental input and also verbal output. And so, being autistic, that's a lot on my nervous system. So, the day after, like for today now, I have to be more gentle with my nervous system and have lower demands. So I accommodated my exhaustion and honestly feeling sick after a big day for me by having a low demand day where I could lay in bed, answer emails on my phone, and watch shows to kind of decompress. And so now tomorrow is a day when I have a lot of social demands and then also um, uh, intellectual demands. And I knew that if I didn't give myself today as like a buffer day and a rest day, that then Wednesday would be the day that I would have a crash out. Although usually I can last 3 days of high demands before crashing out. And because my body is this way where 3 high demand days will make me physically sick and then emotionally I'll be having a tough time, it is very hard to maintain a typical 9 to 5 job. And so in the past, when I had a high demand job, then was doing a lot socially and was doing extracurricular stuff or like volunteering, the weekends I crashed, had meltdowns, was sick the whole weekend, and then had to force myself to go back to work. And so while I've been in this chapter of rebuilding my life after a lot of burnout, I've had to really listen to my body, pay attention to the patterns and the things that would trigger me, exhaust me, push me past my limit so that I could create accommodations for myself. And in order to do all of this, I have had to have support from other people because living on my own and being fully financially responsible for myself was a lot. And so because my nervous system capabilities have changed so much over the years, my definition of success has also had to change. I used to pride myself in being hardworking and able to handle high pressure situations, but it really took a toll on my entire life. And so I've had to learn to live with less because it was all that my nervous system could handle for the time being. Like today, for example, I'm on a walk because it is one of my goals to work on daily exercise and strength. I'm not in the best baseline mood, but I also know like my threshold and that I will be okay if I like push myself to do this short little walk, especially since I don't have to worry about masking or being around other people. And while it really does suck to have to share this, to share like how much my life has changed and to be vulnerable in this way, I do it in order to inspire other people that it is okay to ask for help. It is okay to have accommodations. Some people will not be willing to provide those things, but in order to keep living, they're kind of essential. Because years ago, if I were trying to do the things that I'm doing now, I would want to break from my skin suit. And so this is why on my channel, I often talk about slowly working towards your goals because every day I'm doing something to get towards my bigger goal. But to other people, it may look small, but for my nervous system, it's big. And when you're working your way out of survival mode and burnout, you have to celebrate the little wins. It's a lot easier to achieve these goals while working through burnout and fight or flight responses when you have people around you or even a person who understands what you're going through. If you are struggling, I see you. Keep taking those small steps. Over time, it does get easier, but you gotta get through it.